For me, my favorite play to run is the counter play. Has a pulling guard and the center pulls as well. So I have two blockers in front of me, and it's kind of a play if everybody does their job. It's kind of guaranteed for success every time.
Is it the 29th? I know
yes,
people
sir.
asked you the 29th. Is there any significance to that? Is there any meaning to that?
No, for me, I originally planned on committing on the early signing period, but with the decision for me to commit before the season starts, that was just a date that worked out for me and my family, and it was just the easiest for us all.
Well, so you finished your visits. Did you guys get in front of the coffee table and chop it up, or how did you guys arrive at the decision?
Not yet. Me and my family, for right now, we had a little, brief little talk before, but we made the decision to get real in depth after, the opening. So then I don't have to worry about anything and all that. So we made the decision to wait till after this to get real deep into it.
So you haven't arrived at a decision,
Yeah.
or are you like 95?
About 95, yeah.
Are you shuffling between three? What you got in your mind?
For me, I have all the schools that have recruited me. They all have, basically equal opportunity. Right now in college football, running backs are kind of light on depth chart. So right now it was equal opportunity because that's the biggest thing for me is the depth chart. So I would say all the schools right now, they're all kind of even in my mind.
You didn't eventually break it down to two, which we're not going to hear or anything like that? You didn't?
Yeah, not yet. I haven't really broken it down because we really haven't gone into an in-depth talk. It's been just like light, what I like about the schools, what were some concerns and all that.
Was it the same school that you're 95% certain on? Was it the same school you felt was going to be the school before your visits, or did your visits change that?
I would say before the visits, I went in open because I really had no idea where I was going to go, because after my unofficial visit to the school, it kind of was like confused in my mind. So I would say before the officials, I went in open, and then when I got there, I got a lot of answers that I needed.
Which visit to Georgia provided more clarity, the 4-day or 3-day unofficial, or the official visit?
For me, the unofficial is more kind of informative, talk about the program and talk about the academics and everything that goes along with the university. The official, it was kind of a more to get the feel around the program, get to see how they run things, get to see how people communicate around the office, how coaches communicate with the players. So I would say there are two totally different visits, and in terms of being informal, the first one's more informal.
Let's discuss this week a little bit. What has been great for you about this week? What are your memories you've already created already?
For me, I would say just the competition. Being able to go with dudes like Tank Bigsby and Sam Adams like all week. Those are Marshawn Lloyd. Those are dudes that top-notch dudes, top-notch ability. So it's just been fun being able to compete with some of the top backs in the country and get after it.
I think you've told me you want to come in with another guy, split the load for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
Do you know who that ideal guy would be that you would want to play with yet?
Well, dudes that I've talked to about it have been, I've talked to Marshawn Lloyd about it. I've talked to Tank Bigsby about it. I've talked to Zachary Evans about it.
Those three guys would be if you could choose, right?
Yeah.
I noticed you ran your 40. I think you ran it twice.
Yes, sir.
Again, discuss that process for me. Why'd you want to run it again?
For me, I ran a 4.61, so it was kind of like that, I'm right there, so might as well, give it another shot to get it down again.
What'd you get it to?
4.60.
4.60.
Yeah.
Height and weight, where were you at when they tested?
I was 6'2", 229.
229.
Yeah.
So you ran it at 229.
And I usually play around 215. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
What is your lasting memories, I guess, of the Georgia visit? What stuck with you after everything?
For me, it was the relationships between the players and the coaches. Because some programs that I've taken unofficials, you see the coaches, and it's kind of unnatural feel. It's kind of like a forced vibe. But at Georgia, it felt like it was all natural. It felt like they had good relationships. It felt like they trusted each other. So, yes, sir.
What sticks out at you from the Alabama visit?
Yeah, Alabama, it would be more of people usually have their own opinions on running backs. The depth chart at Alabama, they usually say, if you go there, you're not going to play till about your junior, senior year. So I had the opportunity to sit down with Coach Saban, Coach Sarkisian, and Coach Huff, and we discussed the depth chart, and they let me know that with their roster right now, Najee planning on going to the league, B-Rob planning on going to the league, there's only one other dude on the depth chart that's ready to go. So they let me know that that'd be a great opportunity because it's an open depth chart, it's open opportunity.
LSU, that was your first. Does that feel like 6 years ago now? It's been so long?
It feels like a while, but you know, with all the trips of doing them back to back to back, you know, it kind of makes it kind of close pack time.
Lasting memory from LSU, what is that?
LSU, you know, my family's from Louisiana, so I had the opportunity to have my uncle come on the visit with me, and it was great for me to see him, you know, sitting in front of Coach O, having those conversations. So I would say, you know, just spending time with family, because that's, you know, the biggest thing to me. So, you know, seeing my family with me on the visit, you know, everybody having a good time.
The Buckeyes in Columbus.
Being able to talk with J.K. Dobbins, you know, he let me know that this spot, he let me know that he will pass the torch to me without a problem and be confident that I will be able to carry the load, because with him leaving, it's basically a done deal. He's going to the draft if he has the year he's supposed to. So that running back depth chart is wide open. It's a lot of younger guys on the depth chart, so it's an equal opportunity. So.
Was there one of these visits that you would call the best one, or were these all just so close?
Yeah, they were all close because, like I said, between the depth chart, academics, even the life after football, they're all kind of, you know, have similar things. So it's kind of hard at this point to choose between which school, you know, stuck out 100% and, you know, make that choice.
When did Georgia become a real contender for you? Can you remember the moment or the time? Was it when Dell came out? When in your mind did Georgia really crystallize as this could be one of my schools, this could be my school?
For me, I would say it was the first phone call when I got the offer, because I was able to talk to Coach Del McGee, and he basically told me right after the phone call that I am the #1 on their chart for the 2020 class, and I'm their main target. So that was probably, because everybody always tells me go to a school where they need you, not where they want you. So that was something he let me know, that he needs me in the program to be able to carry the reputation, the tradition of RBU that Georgia has.
Let's say you have a cousin here in Texas. They're an 8th grader, they show promise. What have you learned through this process that you would share with somebody else to learn from your experience?
Keep your circle close, because, you know, I've come across people that, you know, I thought were friends, I thought they were close, but they turn on you in a heartbeat when you do something that they, you know, don't like or they don't agree with. So I would say keep your circle close, keep your day ones with you, because those are the people that, you know, in the end, they're going to be there for you, whether you go to the league, make millions, or dead broke or whatever. Go to be a businessman, they're going to be there for you through it all. So I would say keep your circle close and keep family close.